I'd like to give all honor and praise to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai. And I want to also give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. And I want to give a sincere shout to the Akim that's out here pushing this too, because I said I want to give honors to them also. I want to say Shalom. Okay. We're gonna talk about what the mark of the beast means. Let's get into that. Basically, what it is a death sentence to the children of Israel. It's choosing the ways of this world over Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. But let's get to the scripture though and get an understanding of what they mean. And since the beginning, since before, but mainly after the flood though, the Most High has been begging us basically to be obedient. And what we do. But let's just see. I'm gonna give you an understanding of the many chances that the Most High gave us, right? We're gonna see what we did. I'm gonna read this. This is Deuteronomy 27:9. You got that yet? I said, if you did, you pretty quick. You pretty quick over there.
I got it.
Okay, Deuteronomy 27:9. You want to read that?
I got it. And Moses and the priests, the Levites, spake unto all Israel, saying, Take heed and hearken, O Israel, this day thou art become the people of the Lord thy God.
Okay, now, basically what it's telling you is, Moses came out, and he charged the Levites, to come out and let all the children of Israel know, that this is what the Most High, this is the commandments He's giving us, and this is what we got to do, and we got to follow these commandments, Shalakia. And it says, and I'm going to read again, and Moses and the priests and the Levites spake unto all Israel, saying, Take heed and hearken, O Israel, this day thou art become the people of Yahweh thy power. So he was letting them know, as of this day, we didn't form the covenant with the Most High, and as of this day, we are the people of the Most High. And then so it says, Thou shalt therefore obey the voice of Yahweh thy God, and do his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day. And Moses charged the people, saying the same day, saying, These shall stand upon Mount Gerizim to bless the people when ye are come over Jordan, Simeon and Levi and Judah and Issachar and Joseph and Benjamin. And these shall stand upon Mount Ebal to curse. Who they gonna curse? He said they will stand upon Mount Ebal to curse Reuben, Gad, and Asher, and Zebulun, and Dan, and Naphtali. And the Levites shall speak, and say unto all the men of Israel with a loud voice, Cursed be the man that maketh any graven or molten image, which is an abomination unto Yahweh thy power, the work of the hands of the craftsman, and put it in a secret place. And all the people shall answer and say, Amen. Cursed be he that setteth light by his father or his mother. And all the people shall say, Amen. So basically what it's telling you is, they brought them these laws, statutes, commandments that was given by the Most High. And they didn't listen. They did not listen. The people didn't one time, they took heed, or they'll start off trying to do what the Most High said, and then eventually they'll slide off and try to do everything what they see everybody else doing. They didn't understand that we were set apart people. So the Most High looked at it as, okay, I just gave them these laws, statutes, commandments. They messed up. I'm gonna punish them, but they just getting new to this. Okay, they'll get the hang of it. And that's just one instance. But here goes some more. This is Leviticus 22:31. You got it?
Not yet. Got it.
Okay, this is Leviticus 22:31. Read that.
Therefore shall ye keep my commandments and do them. I am Yahweh thy power.
Keep going.
Neither shall ye profane my holy name, but I will be hallowed among the children of Israel. I am the Lord which hallowed you.
Keep on.
That brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your God. I am Yahweh thy power.
So he's telling them, he's saying, look, man, he said, look, y'all, I'm telling y'all, all y'all got to do is follow law, statutes, commandments. I'm going to be y'all God, you're going to be my people, and everything going to be okay. I already created y'all different. I set y'all above every other nation on the earth. So just all y'all got to do is do this. They couldn't do it. And then this is 1 Kings 2 and 3. And it says, keep the charge of Yahweh, thy power, to walk in his ways, to keep his statutes, his commandments, his ordinances, and his testimonies, according to what is written in the law of Moses, that you may succeed in all that you do and wherever you turn. So he said, look, you got to keep the law, statutes, and commandments to stay good. You know, if you want to be successful in everything you do, you want to flourish, y'all want everything to be great, just keep the law, statutes, and commandments. He kept stressing this. He kept stressing this to our people and put it out there. But what did we do? We kept on transgressing. Or this is 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 19. And it says, circumcision is nothing, and uncircumcision is nothing. But what matters is the keeping of the commandments of Yahweh. So all through the Bible and every book, you're going to hear somebody saying that we're supposed to be keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, right? Okay. So we don't disregard what the church telling you about the law was done away with. Because you see it right here firsthand, that we got punished every time we didn't keep the law. What makes you think we're going to get in this day and time now and all of a sudden we don't got to keep the law no more? Stop playing. You think he punished all these people and did all this drastic stuff for people breaking the law just to stop now? So this is Timothy 6 and 14. It says that you keep the commandments without stain or reproach until the appearing of our Lord Yahweh Shai, which Yahweh Shai, that's the Messiah, which a lot of Christian people foolishly call Jesus Christ, but his name is Yahweh Shai. You got to keep in mind he was a Hebrew man and he had a Hebrew name. He was not a Greek, and he was a Jew. He was our people. So he had the names. He had a Hebrew name. He had an Israelite name. He did not have a Greek name. But we ain't gonna get into that. And this is 1 John 5 and 3. But prove yourselves doers of the word, and not merely hearers, who delude themselves. Now, what is a doer of the word? How can you do the word? The only way you can do the word is if you're doing the law, statutes, and commandments that was given to us by the Most High. That's how you do the word. You just can't listen and hear the word, hear the law, hearing the law in our mouths, but when it comes time to actually do what you're commanded to do or be under obedience to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, then it's a problem. And this has been our problem all through the flick. So let me continue on. And hold on. I lost my spot. Okay, now, but he been asking us all through the Bible to keep the commandments and the law. We always start and go astray from it. So he gave us one final chance. But believe me, before I get into what I'm going to say, he gave us at least, you would hear him pleading with us to keep the law, statutes, commandments at least 60 more times in the Bible before this happened. So he gave us one final chance to get it together. And this is what the Most High said. This is Deuteronomy 28 and 15. And it says, and it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of Yahweh thy power, to observe and to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. Cursed shall thou be in the city, and cursed shall thou be in the field. Cursed shall be thy basket and thy store. Cursed shall be the fruit of thy body, and the fruit of thy land, and the increase of thy kind, and the flocks of thy sheep. Cursed shall thou be when thou comest in, and cursed shall thou be when thou goest out. Now, he cursed us. It's so many more curses behind that. But I'm not even going to go into it, because my point I'm trying to make is, he's been giving us chance after chance after chance to wake up and do the right thing, to get right. You know? He said, he said in there, he said, curse shall be thy basket and thy store. That's why we don't have shit. That's why we don't have, that's why our people barely got food in their refrigerator right now. You know, barely got money to buy that shit. He said, cursed shall be the fruit of thy body. What is the fruit of thy body? Those are your children. So they're going to be cursed also. You know? And the fruit of thy land. Anything that we do, wherever we live, it's going to be a fucking slum. It's going to be the ghetto. So these things he's telling us. Because if you remember what I said earlier, he said you would think wisely do these commandments so that thou shalt succeed in all that thou doest and everything we put our hand to do. But because we couldn't, now we're suffering for it. So all of these curses came down. You know? All the curses of Deuteronomy 28 came down on us. And it was an everlasting curse. It was so powerful that only our brother in the Messiah, Yahushua, would be able to redeem us from it. Because we went hard after their ways and their customs, and we abandoned our own. Even our power, Yahweh, we abandoned them too. So we endured these curses, and are still enduring them to this day. You know, but he eased our bonds as time went on, and finally, in these final days, he has awakened us all that we may receive the truth. But some of us would listen, and the rest of us would hear and ignore the commandments that we are supposed to be turning to. And every time you look around, you see somebody that know the truth, but you'll still see them doing the wrong shit. So look, I'm gonna continue on. Keep in mind, this is about the mark of the beast. And I'm getting to a point right here. He even allowed the condemned, which is the 2/3, to wake up and know the truth. But because they're going to always deny the law and the Most High, he took the understanding of the truth from them so that they could not be converted from their sins and be saved. So, yeah, he poured his spirit upon our flesh. He woke everybody up. But look what he said. This is Isaiah 6 and 8. And it says, also I heard the voice of Yahweh saying, whom shall I send? And who will go for us? Then said I, here am I, send me. That was one of the angels of the Lord answering the Most High. And he said, go and tell this people, hear ye indeed, but understand not. And see ye indeed, but perceive not. So like I just got through telling you, he allowed us all to wake up and to get this truth. But it's certain people that's not meant, or that is not called. So he sent the angel to take away their understanding so that they would not understand the truth. So they wouldn't be able to get it. So you'll see them like you see these motherfuckers every day on Facebook talking about Esau's the Arab, talking about this and that. You know, I don't believe in the New Testament. I don't believe in the Old Testament. You know, all type of stuff. These are the people that he's talking about. And he said, go and tell this people, hear ye indeed, but understand not, and see ye indeed, but perceive not. Make the heart of this people fat, and make their ears heavy, and shut their eyes, lest they see with their eyes, and hear with their ears, and understand with their heart, and convert and be healed. So these people he did not want to be part of the elect of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. These were the 2/3. These were not the elect. So just to make sure that they did not get the understanding and try to deceive their brethren by trying to regurgitate the scriptures like we see people do every day, he sent the angel down to fuck their understanding up. So basically, he got his chosen people already. You know, we were called to do the work. And some of us will be chosen to be the elect. He called all of us to wake up. Then called some of us to do this work. Only elect will be chosen, though. The rest is going to die in the lake of fire, which is that second death when them ICBM missiles come. You know what I'm saying? To destroy this motherfucking place. So our job is to warn you about this prophecy, which is the destruction, and to not take that RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast. You know, we must blow this trumpet and warn the people because he has set us as his watchmen. That's what we're doing out here. We're the watchmen of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Let me give you the proof of that. This is Ezekiel 33:7. And it says, so thou son of man, I have set thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore, thou shalt hear the word at my mouth. So the truth of the scriptures are going to come to us. The Most High is not going to come to you and get in your ear and be like, yo, Joe. No, he's not going to work that way. He's going to give us the word. He's going to put the spirit on us. And then we're going to deliver the word to the people. So I'm going to read that again. And it says, so thou, O son of man, I have set thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore, thou shalt hear the words at my mouth and warn them from me. So he wants us to warn y'all from him about the shit that he's getting ready to do. So, and then it says, when I say unto the wicked, O wicked man, thou shalt surely die if thou dost not speak to warn the wicked from his way. That wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thine hand. So if I don't do this, if I don't get out here and tell you, don't take the chip. Don't take the RFID chip because it's the mark of the beast. If I tell you, come on back to the law, statutes, commandments of the Most High because we're in the end times and this place going to be destroyed, you only got a little time. If I don't tell you that, then when he come and bring the sword upon this place and you motherfuckers die in y'all sin, I'm going to be held accountable for it. Then it says, but he said, nevertheless, if thou warn the wicked of his way to turn from it, if he do not turn from his way, he shall die in his iniquity, but thou hast delivered thy soul. So either way it goes, you're going to die. If you're wicked, you're going to die. You're going to die that second death. The only difference is because he charged us with a job to do as the watchman of our people. If we don't get out here and do this job, he's going to kill us too. That's the God that y'all talk about loving you, just so loving. Oh, my son. No, the Most High is a man of war. Straight up. So, this is why we out here warning you. We telling you don't take that chip. It's the mark of the beast. There's going to be people who's going to try to get you to not believe us so that you can be destroyed right along with their ass. But the devil has put their spirit on those who speak against these prophecies. But let's examine the mark of the beast. Now let's get into the mark of the beast. It says, this is Revelation 13:16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. But here is the wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man. So this ain't no goddamn demon they talking about. This is a real live man. These are parables we speaking in. Now, it's saying that if you take that, when they administer that chip to you, they're going to put it in your right hand. It's about the size of a rice grain. And with it, you'll be able to go and you'll be able to buy shit with your hand, unlock doors, start cars, your bank account, your ID. All of that is in that RFID NFC chip. All of that is in there. You can do all of that. Right here in Wisconsin, where I'm at right now. This is the first place they started it at. It begins August 1st. They're going to have a chip party. And they're going to chip all the employees of 3 Square Market. Okay? It's going to be about 85 people get chipped immediately. But the word is that after they chip these people, they've already changed over the technology to be able to access this stuff. So they paid a lot of money. According to what I heard, it's $300 per installation of the chip. But they giving it to you for free. They want you to have it. They want you to have it. You know, you don't have to pay for it. And it's going to make your life better. This is what they're going to tell you. They're going to tell you it's going to make you, you're going to be able to do super things with this chip. You're going to be able to, you'll be able to sign into your email, log on to your computers just by waving your hand. You know, this is what they're telling you. Well, I'm here in Wisconsin, I'm telling you right now, they have administered the chip, it's out here. And pretty soon, you got 90 days after they start this program for this company. 90 days. After 90 days, you got to get that chip or you can't work for this company. Now check this out. All of these other companies are starting to follow suit now. Everybody wants the latest new thing. So in a minute, to work anywhere, you're going to have that chip. Well, it didn't stop there. The goddamn welfare office, starting, I think the beginning of next year, you're going to have a chip to be able to get your benefits. Yeah, your food stamps, your social security card, your social security check, and all of that shit. It's going to be right here. It's going to direct deposit right to your hand. You know that saying, they say hit my hand? That's what they're going to be doing. They're going to hit your hand. And if you take that chip, you're done. But if you don't take that chip, you won't be able to function in society. You won't be able to buy or sell. That means you won't be able to go buy nothing. First of all, because every other place that you go to, you're going to have that chip to buy somewhere. Hell, they got Walgreens and all these places set up with that tap scan NFC shit. Right now, they setting all this up. Right up under your nose. You ever go to a cash register at a store and you see the cash register, especially Walgreens, and it has a little thing on the thing where you swipe your card at. It's got a little thing that say tap. Well, that's NFC technology. So when you get that chip, all you gotta do is put your hand by there, and it's gonna pay for your shit. Yeah, they've been setting it up all the time behind your nose. So yeah, they setting the city up so that the city can be ready to take this new technology. Now, it says buy and sell. What does sell mean? Well, you gotta use your head. If you're selling something, you're making money. So if you can't sell, you cannot make money. If you can't make money, you can't buy shit because you broke. So when it says that no man will be able to buy or sell, save that they have the mark, that's the chip. That's the chip. That's the RFID chip. And I want to give, I seen the video earlier today of my elders. And I seen, they was out there with the House of David. And it did my heart good to see that my brothers and 2 more camps was able to get out there and fellowship with, I'm talking about the apostles of Great Millstone. The elders, they was out there with 2 other camps. And they was out there putting the word out. And I love that shit. That shows you that the elect is coming together. That's the only people that's gonna come together. All of Israel ain't gonna come together. I don't know why people think all of Israel is gonna come together, but they're not. All of Israel is not gonna come together. The only people that's gonna come together, let me see that. I'm gonna show you who's gonna come together. Yeah, because when I saw it, I was like, damn, couldn't believe it. And it says, Yeah, pardon me for the delay. But anyway, it says your watchmen. This is Isaiah 52:8. It says, for your watchmen shall lift up the voice, with the voice together shall they sing, for they shall see eye to eye when the kingdom is when Zion come again. Hold on. Hold on. I butchered that. So let me do it again. Oh, you got it on. Oh, you had it on images. Okay. Okay. Now let's do this again. and then it says, yeah, my Bible is right there. I could just pick it up. No, give me not the pocket. Give me the 1611. Yeah, I got the sword with me. Trust me. And then it says, thy watchmen shall lift up the voice. With the voice together shall they sing. For they shall see eye to eye when the Lord shall bring again Zion. So what that tells you is, only people that's going to come together, everybody keep trying to unify, and unite the entire 12 tribes of Israel, when the only people that's going to unite are the elect. Because we're the watchmen. We're gonna see eye to eye with the rest of our people after the kingdom comes. Because then everybody gonna be righteous. Ain't gonna be no fucked up people. Ain't gonna be no wicked Israelites. There's no such thing after the kingdom comes. Let me read that one more time. We don't have to see eye to eye right now. I'm gonna say it again. It says that watchmen shall lift up the voice. With the voice together shall they sing. For they shall see eye to eye when the Lord shall bring again Zion. And Zion is our kingdom. So if this kingdom was here before, he said bring again Zion. So when the kingdom returns, when the kingdom of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua come back, that's when we all going to see eye to eye. Here you go, brother. That's when we all going to see eye to eye. Until then, there is no seeing eye to eye. So my purpose of coming out here was to preach this RFID chip, and understand. Make no mistake about it. It's here, and it's been unfolding on our nose all the time. But it's here now. It's here, and pretty soon, I give it 6 months. About almost the majority of the companies in Wisconsin right here gonna have it, and they're gonna start adopting in these other states. So you know what we're gonna have to do? We're going to have to run. Once you can't work here no more, you can't purchase nothing here no more. What you going to do? Well, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. A lot of brothers ain't going to know what to do. So they're going to start knocking people upside the head. They're going to start knocking these motherfucking white folks upside the head. And they're going to band together, according to the scriptures. This race riot shit is coming. And it's going to be mean. Because they're going to be the only motherfuckers with something. Yeah. They're going to be the only people with something. So I'm gonna be preaching on this chip. I'm going to be pushing this chip week in and week out. No matter what else I talk about, I'm going to push this chip. Because this chip is a reality right now. The apostles of Great Millstone been teaching and preaching and pushing this chip since YouTube began. And they've been calling our elders and apostles crazy, reprobate, all type of shit. And now, what happened? It came to pass. Okay, let me see your phone one more time. Put it on Google for me. Oh yeah, it's like I'm coming right along. Okay, now, like I said, we've been pushing this chip forever and prophesizing about this chip coming, about what's gonna happen. You know? And people been saying, all them niggas is great, GMS, them niggas crazy. Great Millstone, them niggas reprobates. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, but this is what the scripture said. When a prophet speaketh in the name of Yahweh, which we do, if the thing follow not, nor come to pass, that is the thing which the Lord hath not spoken. But the prophet hath spoken it presumptuously. Thou shalt not be afraid of him. So, if we prophesy something and it does not come to pass, we are some damn liars. The scriptures say that. And this is the reason why the real righteous brothers of truth are going to unify with each other. Because they're going to have to separate themselves through the spirit from these two-third niggas and these reprobate dudes. So, man, just watch the videos. Man, keep your eyes on the news. There's a lot of shit going on in the news right now. Just seeing that, Trump and them, they try to do the Watusi with North Korea now because they launched that missile. You know, they're trying to spook them a little bit. There's a lot of stuff going on. It's not gonna be the destruction ain't gonna happen yet. There's some things that's coming to pass before the destruction happens. But the destruction is gonna happen. So take heed and stay in your scriptures, man. You know, I just want to give all praise to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, and I want to give honors to the double honors to the elders of Great Millstone who were well, and I want to give the honors to the Akim that's out here pushing his truth and sincerity to the four corners. And I want to say Shalom.